Hi. I'm here to chat with you today about navigating the holidays successfully while healing to continue your healing journey, to continue moving the needle on your health and wellness, which is important. So, if you are from my Limey and Crunchy holistic healing group, you know that we have Thriving Thursdays, and they are normally on a Thursday. This week, with the holiday on the Thursday, you're getting Thriving Thursday on Wednesday. So, what are we going to call it? Winning Wednesday? I don't know. What's up Wednesday? Either way, healing. Healing is the name of the game, the topic of the day, the theme of the day. Here we go. Let's talk about it. If you are catching this on YouTube, welcome. Make sure that you're liking and subscribing so you get notified of all my content. You get some of my content that Limey and Crunchy is privy to. But if you like what you see and you want more, I invite you to not just like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications here in YouTube land, but hop into Limey and Crunchy. That's where all the action is, and even more goodness and more fun times, challenges, free content, free workshops for holistic healing, specifically related to Lyme disease. So grab the notes so I stay on track with y'all today. First things first, holiday survival tips. So you're not just thriving, not just surviving, but thriving and continuing your healing journey. Number 1, stress less, sleep more. I know, easier said than done, right? But I mean it, okay? Stress and sleep are 2 factors that must be accounted for, all right? And I know it sounds so simple or so easy to excuse, like, well, I can't help this stressor or that stressor. I'm not sleeping well. My Lyme prevents that. I understand. There are barriers to success in this area, but it's crucial to work on this area, okay? If you need more support, we can talk beyond this about supporting healthy stress response patterns and healthy sleep patterns. I actually even have a sleep workshop for free in Limey and Crunchy. And my Limey and Crunchy friends, if you haven't seen it, it's in the guides. Go check it out if you need help with your sleep. But this concept of stress less, sleep more protects your health through all kinds of ups and downs and variables. So I recommend setting boundaries first and foremost, boundaries around your rest, your sleep. When I say sleep, I honestly also mean just rest in general, because frankly, having downtime, having your rest built in is at least partially as effective as actual sleep might be. So even if you're not sleeping well, just resting well can be healing. Okay. So don't freak out about, oh my gosh, I'm not sleeping. I need to sleep. It's time to sleep. Yes, sleep is important, but at the end of the day, getting your rest is honestly just as important, okay? So, set boundaries, develop rest periods in your schedule. Oh my gosh, there go my notes. Gotta stay on track today, all right? Your boundaries also should center around your stressors, both positive and negative stressors, okay? Just because something's fun, like you might have a really great holiday ahead of you with no like negative stressors on your mind. That's okay. And that's great. I'm glad to hear it. But stress, even in a positive way, is still stress to your body. Your body doesn't necessarily differentiate, well, I'm trying to heal. So good stress is fine. Bad stress isn't fine. Like your body doesn't know. Okay. So managing the stress might mean managing your boundaries in a different way than maybe you've ever done it before, which can be hard. It can be hard for you. It can be hard for friends and family. It can be hard for those around you, but it's crucial and important to your healing, and it's okay. This is your permission slip to have those boundaries you need in place. Don't allow obligation to be imposed on you, okay? Obligation is what you make it. Even if someone else is imposing it on you, it's still about how you receive that and if you even receive that obligation, okay? Again, permission slip given, okay, to set those boundaries. Do not let your illness define you either. At family gatherings, it can be easy for things to center around, people do mean well and sometimes ask how you're doing, and illness might come up or healing journeys might come up and everyone has an opinion, and it can be stressful just to talk about what's going on with you. So decide ahead of time what's okay with you and what isn't. And again, have those boundaries in place. Maybe even think through it. Script it out with yourself in your head if you need to ahead of time. There's nothing wrong with setting a script that you are going to follow to maintain your own sanity and control the stress level that you are allowing through your barrier, through your shield, while you're out and about and enjoying your holidays. Beyond that, sleep and rest are your friend. Okay. I asked this question earlier this week to get us prepared to think about and talk about what that might look like for us individually. Because again, just like everything else in the healing realm, what you need for your own rest and recovery and relaxation is individual to you and me and everyone individually. So that's a good point to put in a script. If you feel like you need to have like comebacks ready for friends or family, I hate to say it like that, but sometimes we do have to be prepared. That's a great thing to remind them. Everybody's healing journey is super unique and different. So let yours be yours and mine be mine, right? So sleep is your friend and rest in that same realm as well. Rest is going to be crucial more than ever through one-offs, holidays included. We don't live our life in holiday mode typically. This is like we're going into through Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, and beyond, kind of for some people, all different holidays from all different cultures and religions and everything falling into this time frame. So this can impact a lot of different people in different ways. But it's a stressful time for our bodies. Rest might be off. Schedules might be off. Routines might be off. Diet might be off. So taking into consideration this off time and not ignoring it for what it is, and that is stressful to our well-being and to our bodies, helps keep us out of just survival mode, fight or flight, like responding to everything, and instead helps us get ahead of the game and be proactive instead of only reactive. So set yourself up for rest. I'm going to say it again. Rest. Put it in your schedule, whatever you need to do. Build in buffers. Okay. And that allows you to stay better aligned with a mode of thriving and healing. Okay. That allows you space to heal or to do what needs to be done or whatever. Okay. Number one was a big category. Number two is eat well. Continue to eat well. If you've heard me for a hot second ever talk before about food, no, I don't subscribe to like diet culture as it were. However, food is also our first line healing tool. It's our first line medicine. That is an old school, like that is ancient history based philosophy there, but it still rings true. Food and our diet intake helps us with our healing. Hugely helps us. For some people, it can completely control their healing trajectory. Okay. So enjoy your holiday. Enjoy it. Enjoy the food. I mean, I come from a big food culture, like part Italian, like food is, and I love food to begin with. It is part of the celebration for me in holiday season. Okay. But remember also that with it comes the balance of the fact that it either furthers your healing or detracts from your healing. Okay. The choices you make in your eating habits, even for just a day or one meal, can for some people impact them for weeks. And I mean that like both the positive of what they eat or the negative that may not agree with their body's healing journey right now. So honor your gut, your whole digestive system, honor your cells that are absorbing this nutrition, honor yourself with your food choices. Okay. Bring food along if you need to, that you know is like in your best interest, healthy for you, serving your healing. That is something we always do for pretty much every holiday. I at least contribute one thing, if not more, that I know for sure my family is good to eat. Without, compromising our healing goals. So remember, even a little bit of something that isn't serving your body can set you back to square one for some people. Okay. Again, everyone is different, but take that into consideration. Number 3, detox well through the holiday season. Always, I say, like, be considering what your body needs to remove toxins successful. Here is my Cliff Notes version of what that might look like. I have other videos out about detoxing more comprehensively and simply still too. I always like to keep it simple but thorough. But the bottom line is addressing peeing, pooping, sweating, and lymphatic movement, the lymph system drainage. There are a lot of ways to do that. Some of the most simple ways are continue to eat well. That factors into how well you detox, how well your gut is moving. You want to be having very regular, multiple times a day bowel movements to be ideal for detox through your gut. Peeing is directly related to your liquid intake primarily and your kidney function, which I realize is a variable for people, but make sure you are drinking enough. And if you're not sure about that, go to my Water Warrior workshop in the guides of Lyme and Crunchy for quick guidelines on how to maybe gauge water intake so you're on track. It even gives you a tracking tool if you want to set yourself up this week for making sure your hydration's on point. That is a main point of detox for your body. Throw in a little lemon or citrus for a boost of flavor and a boost of detox power too, okay? For sweating, anything that helps you sweat the toxins out. I prefer personally detox baths. I love that. I do exercise to the point of sweating multiple times a week as well. So whatever your routine is for breaking a sweat, continue to do that. Make it simple. Whatever is the simplest for you. Some people do saunas. Some people do other things. Do what works for you. Don't necessarily deviate from your usual unless you're game for that, but stick to what you know is good detox for you. Lymphatic drainage. Two of the simplest ways to continue to support your lymphatic system are dry brushing, which is almost free. It's like super cheap. You can get a dry brushing brush on Amazon. You can Google, YouTube, whatever, how to do it. But it's very simple to do. Like even daily, multiple times a day if needed, whatever. It's really easy to dry brush as much as needed. And that keeps your lymphatic system going with, it's really gentle. Again, simple. Even kids can do it. So easy. The other thing for lymphatic drainage that some people really like to do, it's quick. If you have the one piece of equipment needed, it's easy. Rebounding or like gentle trampolining is basically what that looks like. And also any form of exercise that gets your blood flowing and your body moving consistently is also moving lymph through your system. So those are the simplest ways I can think of to do detox without even taking a pill or like, activated charcoal is another way to detox and things like that. But the things I just mentioned are cheap or free and easy to do as much as needed. Okay. Of course, you can take it next level, but if you're not doing those basics, you're not covering all your bases for detox necessarily. All right. So keep the detoxing going, keep your cells turning over healthfully, and you will see thriving through the holidays, even if you indulge a little, have a little extra stress, whatever else comes your way. And the fourth and final thing that I recommend doing for thriving through the holidays is take your supplements. I know. It's like, duh. But I'm telling you, I'm already forgetting a day here, a day there because I'm not in my normal routine all the time. So if I'm falling out of routine, I bet some of you are too. Get back into routine. And I'm talking to myself as much as I'm talking to you. It's easiest to forget during these off times, right? So, get your supplements prepped right now. Like get off this video in a minute here and go prep your subs for the rest of the week if you have to. If that will set you up for success, then go do that. Put the time in now. Invest in yourself. You know your supplements are there to further your healing, help you out in that regard. So take them. No excuses, right? Take them every day. All right. Make that a priority for you. All right. You matter. You'll feel so much better. And you might even thank me for reminding you. All right, you guys, those are my top 4 tips for thriving through the holidays and doing your best to stay on track with your healing and not get set back. Keep that needle moving forward. Even baby steps are forward steps. Okay. So cheers to you. Happy Thanksgiving and a holiday season ahead. And if you have any questions or want to dialogue more about this, I welcome comments and I welcome feedback. So let's chat more. Enjoy your week and I'll see you next week.